Welcome, everybody, to another round of the Boogey Percent Swiss Round Tournament. Wow, I really messed it up. My name is Rain. I'm your commentator tonight. The rest of everything I say is going to go much smoother as I watch these four runners, two sets of two, race against each other for the round 4 of the Swiss rounds of the Boogey event. Nixana versus LordTaco, and Jimothy versus 1990X. Hope for a good one. Hope for a good one. Hope for a smooth one. You know, we've had some real violent boogies. We've had some real situations on our hands on last sets of runs. So I'm hoping that these four get through all the stumbling blocks quick and easy. No ant troubles. A quick jaunt through PRV. A nice conversation with the cops. We go all the way through. We pick up the fly honey. Everyone gets a one-on-one. 4 new world records. That's what I'm looking for tonight. How's everybody doing in chat tonight as we wait a minute for all these runners to get out of bed? At 50 people on a Thursday night. That's pretty good, if you ask me. Second to smoothest reference in this tournament? Well, we're hoping for a smooth one. You know what they say, if you keep saying something over and over, you can will it into being. Alright, we're starting the very start of the run. Not a lot to talk about here, not a lot to do here. We're going to see all 4 runners crack bat, walk up and down the hill a couple of times, and get ready to start their runs individually. This is a Boogey Percent race. I'm assuming that most of you know what that means because you're all here for the 4th round of it. For anyone that doesn't, it's the first, more or less, quarter of the actual any percent category. We'll be walking all the way up through 3, the first quarter of the section of the game, beating up the Boogey tent, collecting the jar or fly honey, and that will be the end of this run and the race. There are small differences between the 80% run strategies and the Boogey Percent run strategies that we might see our runners employ as they go through this run to get even smaller time saves and even lower times as they are competing against each other and at this point the rest of the runners that have completed a race so far. On round 4, we're not only looking at their overall records, but their average times across all 4 races. That will help determine the final placement in the final bracket. Everyone walking up the hill. 1990X and Taco already talking to Pokey. Nobody gonna get shush copped. And we take a jump back down. There are a lot of little things you can do to speed up your time with all these long movement sections. You can always glide off of diagonal corners. A lot of earthbound stuff is very smooth. Walking in cardinal directions will always be faster than not. We'll see if any runners employ that kind of stuff. 1990X first to talk to Mom and go back to bed. Taco following it up. Jimmy with 3rd. Nixana on the 4th one. Hear an annoying knock at the door. In the middle of the night, as you do. We're all gonna go down and check it out. Tracy and Mom cooperating, not getting in the way. We're starting up the run. For realsies, for real this time. We got our clothes on. We're gonna walk out that door. Start to see how it goes for everybody. Looks like 1990X will be the first one to leave after they talk to Dad. Predictions not live. Get your Earth Bucks on the line. While these two sets of runners are racing against each other, you can predict who you think the first one of all four of them will be to win it all. Seems some big Earth Bucks on 1990X is the first one exit the door. I like that. There's a strategy. Well, there's a lot of stuff out there. There's a lot of stuff. Ooh, nice dodges. He's able to get out and start the hill climb. Taco also able to get out and start the hill climb. Now we're despawning that 95% spawn plate. Each of these runners is going to get stuck there. Nixana is trying to get away from these dogs. She gets caught. Oh, Taco getting pincered too. 1990X. No, everyone's getting in a fight. It's a brawl on the hill. We've already started with violence. There's no non-violent hills. I think you're right. I think it might be 100% small plate. I'm pretty sure it's 100% small plate. 1990X allowed Taco to get through their individual fights. We get to get past that harrowing section. Nixana still has to go back down to despawn. And Jimothy trying to get past this crow now. The second crow. 1990X taking another fight though. Taco squeezing through. Able to get to the top of the hill. Looks like a 540? Bicky? 538? 538. So still trying to get past that one dog leg, which just so tough. You have to do so much despawning. You have to make the right decisions around the three enemies that can appear. Jimothy able to talk to Picky. And Taco starting to get his conversation with Buzz on. Nixana trying to stutter the snake, maybe? The snakes are the one thing you can stutter on the hill. Dogs, you can't do anything. And crows, you have to hope that they're flying in the other direction. The snakes, you can stutter. You have a little bit of control over it. She's looking pretty good as the other three start their conversations with Buzz. Squeeze over that edge. And she's got it. Only be good with another snake for her trouble. I think Taco's about to walk back down. Yep, he's finishing up his conversation. He's about to walk back down and start the Starman fight, which is another section of kind of just entirely RNG. You have to hope that Buzz cooperates. You have to hope that he kills Starman fast enough for you to continue your run. There's not a lot else you can do. Just gotta hit auto fight and hope. So he will grab the Rebel first. Just a little bit of security of those first punk fights. Jimothy also heading down. 1990X very, very closely behind him. And Nixana starting her Buzz conversation right now. All right, let's hope for a clean, fast Starman fight on Taco's screen here. Look for a 2-cycle. That'd be nice. Average would be 3 cycles. This is entirely dependent on what Starman decides to do. If he guards, if he fires, if he freezes. And what Buzz decides to do. If he attacks with a big charge or attacks with a small hit. Looking for no fires and big hits. Okay, charge not bad, 8 to 9. Jimothy starting his fight. Guard on Taco's side. Could be a 2-cycle still. $66 for Jimothy. That's a little low, but he might get there. Looks like Taco's gonna be wrecking that 3-cycle. $77 for 1990X. Looks like all of our runners might be looking at a 3-cycle. Nobody's escaping with 2 just yet. Buzz can smash for about 150, which would get you through no matter what you did before. Pretty rare. Taco through. 3-cycle, 830-ish. 830-ish Starman fight. Not bad. Not bad, especially after taking a fight. Not bad at all. And the NX through. 857. Jimothy literally right behind him with an 859. go talk to the worst dad in the game. Number 1, worst dad. There's a collection of bad dads in Earthbound, but Pokey's dad, decidedly the worst. Buzz takes a big old bag to the face. Quack. Sana, I think finishing out her Starman soon. It should be the 3rd round, if I'm not mistaken. Is he the worst? It's close. Between him and Donuts, it's pretty close. 945 star kill for Nixana. All 4 runners are a little bit lower on health because of their fights that they took. So we're gonna have to see how they deal with that. It's gonna make the Freeze Punk fights a little bit hairier. There's a lot of recovery items between the 2 of them. You have a little bit of PP that you want to use, but all the resources that you use make Frank even harder and make Frankenstein even harder as you stack up more and more things you don't have as you progress through those fights. Looks like Taco's gonna go straight down through the zoo, which is a small area between Onett and Nessa's house. He gets right on through and start to go grab the baseball hat. Ness accepts this great gift from his good friend and immediately turns around and sells it. NineteenNinetyX getting past that crow, nice job. Clean zoo for him too. Jimothy also through the zoo. Taco buying the 3 items you need: T-ball bat, baseball hat, cheap bracelet. This gives you just enough defense and attack to get through those punks without too much trouble. Although you never know what they're going to throw at you. Nixana now moving down, getting through what looks to be a pretty clean zoo. Yeah, nothing there. She will be continuing on with her run. We start the first Pogo Punk fight on Taco's screen. So because they're a little bit less HP unless you do something about it, but a little bit more attack on this first Pogo Punk, which makes it a little bit safer. These 3 punk fights will be a little bit easier with all the slightly more experience each of the runners got from that hill fight. But it will throw off when you get the level up before Frank and Frankenstein. Taco gets really nice punk fights here. 19X looking a little low. 19X getting charged that Pokepunk and dying. The lower health from that fight stacking up against him. This might give Jimothy a chance to catch up here. Taco playing it safe. Life up before Yes Man Jr., the 3rd of 3 fights. Looks like he needed it too. Yes Man Jr.'s being pretty active. Usually a sleepy fight. Jimothy trying to get through this first Pokepunk. Taking a lot of hits. Taking a lot of hits. And I'm talking about an active punk, but he gets through it. Taco starting his fight. 19X starting his photo. Frank, tough fight. 63 HP. You want to heal every single time he hits you because you never know how much more damage he's going to do. He could do a small hit, he could do a knife attack, or he could just talk dirty to you. He's talking nasty. Nixana starting her first Poke fight. Nice smash on Taco's screen. Getting through that Frank fight. Got a little bit of low resources too, so it's good. Trying to get through that quickly as he can move on to Frankenstein. Jimothy on his 3rd fight. Yes Man Jr., 1990X, making it back down to the punks. The punks he's already killed will be gone, but he still has to get through it to get to Frank. Taco trying to bash out this robot. Getting torn into. Only has 1 burger and a bread roll left. Gonna be a tight one. Okay, punches. Punches is what we want to see. And he's destroyed. Nice. Frankenstein down for Taco. We're through the initial worry after those fights. We're through it now. We can reset, get a free Frank heal, go buy some burgs. Everything will be fine as we walk up to Ant. Jimothy now starting his Frank fight though. Let's see how that goes. Healing between the hits. Very smart, very smart, very smart. I think that was a gut save too. That's pretty good. Frank maybe one hit away. He's gonna heal anyway. Very smart. You always want to take Frank safely. Ness at any time can let you down. You cannot trust Ness. Nixana starting her Frank fight as Jimothy finishes his. Nice job. Can we move on to the robot? Smash on Nixana's side. Let's go. A 2-round Frank. That was really, really good. NineteenNinetyX about to start his as well. Not too far behind Jimothy. He can still very much catch this up. And Nixana with the smash is going to make up some time on Taco as well. Anything can happen in Boogey. The entire run is filled to the brim with traps. You can get knifed at any turn. It's never, ever, ever safe. You're not even safe when you get to Boogey Tent. You can, unfortunately, spend 4 minutes fighting Boogey Tent when Jeff misses all of his well rockets. As we've seen. Jimothy threw it. NineteenNinetyX. Almost threw it. Nixana threw it. One more robot to get down will be 4 for 4. Taco got his key after talking to Butthole Perkle. The mayor on it. Gonna take out some money, buy some burgs. And all the other runners are gonna follow up with that. Nixana doing her key grab now. Jimothy going to hit his key. NineteenNinetyX, just clean up this robot. He's got plenty of resources to do it. Should be fine. I don't think I've ever seen Frankenstein smash Ness. Now I think about it. Is that possible? I don't know. Probably, but I don't think I've ever seen it. Cackling at my quips? Me? I was trying to have a good time. Taco finishes Burger Grind. He's going to head up to Titanic Ant. This is the first grind section, kind of the only grind section of the run. You have to kill 22 slugs. This is going to be a maybe slightly different because of the small amount of experience each of the runners got on the hill, but 22 slugs puts you at level 8, which gives you rockin', which you need to beat up Titanic Ant quickly and efficiently. There's a lot of ways to do this. There's a lot of ways to set up how to get exactly 22. See which strategies our runners employ, as they all enter this giant step. Sana starting her burger buy. Taco trying to spawn some slugs, get rid of these mice. You take at least 2 fights on the hill to need 1 less slug. Okay, so it's still 22. It should be still 22. Wow, he's getting cracked for 5 though. Hate that. Sometimes Ness rolls low defense on those first couple of fights and you get some beefy slugs beating you up for the first round. Burgers bought for Nixana. Burgers being bought for Jimothy. NineteenNinetyX about to go get his burgers. And Taco finishing his first fight with like 70 damage from slugs because Ness just didn't eat his Wheaties this morning. Let's see what Taco goes for. Actually, it doesn't seem like he needs to go for anything. He's getting some pretty clean free slug spawns. The slugs have a chance to spawn at each of these spawn plates. Still getting 5s, really? I guess slugs have a chance to spawn at each of these spawn plates. There are ways to sort of guarantee that slugs will spawn. You can do specific setups with mice to trap them on cliffs so that anytime they spawn, and Nixana's doing it right now. Now, anytime that something spawns on the left side of the screen, it will be a slug. It will no longer be a mouse, or it'll be nothing. And through that, you can guarantee a little bit more the slug spawns you're looking for, at least on this first floor. Taco just cruising though, he doesn't need to wait. Just walking on forward. He's just walking on forward and getting some slugs. It's up to 15, it's 3, so 4, 8, 11. He's up to 11 now. So the other runners who have entered Giant Step, Nixana and Jimothy, don't have any yet, but Nixana's about to get her first 4-pack. NineteenNinetyX about to enter. Not too far from Jimothy, considering the bad times he's had at this door with these mice. Okay, Taco's setting up his mouse. Actually, that's not the right spot. He needs to go a little bit forward. I think he's just despawning that mouse. Jimothy getting a weird 2. You hate to see a weird 2. It could be good, it could be bad. Knowing that slugs always spawn in 4s, you can try to get exactly 20 and 2. A lot of runners typically go for getting 16 and then trying to spawn a 6-pack of slugs on the 3rd floor. Jimothy getting some pretty good slug spawn luck here. NineteenNinetyX gonna squeeze past that mouse. This is dangerous. You never know how many mouses are gonna be there in this tree. Anytime you walk to the left, there could be another mouse waiting for you. It's not a starting. I think that would be her 8. This will be 8 for her, I believe. I mean, NineteenNinetyX just getting roused by these mice. Both NineteenNinetyX and Jimothy are both having some real bad mouse luck. Taco too, now having real bad mouse luck, but his stutters are on point. He's gonna get past them. No problem. Jimothy with another pack. All 4 runners roughly in the middle of their grind at this point. All 4 runners dealing with some interesting situations. Taco, for the most part, has gotten the most slugs the most easily, but each of them are getting just absolutely pincered by these mice on this 1st floor. Another weird 2. You hate to see a weird 2. He did get the mouse stuck correctly, so now he's starting that grind the same way Nixana has been. So this is working out very well for her. She's been able to get these mice. NineteenNinetyX, another pincer from mice though. He's gonna creep over towards those slugs and thankfully get out of it, but Jimothy won't. So he starts a mouse fight. Mouse fight are kind of dangerous depending on your HP, because they always smash more or less. They have a very small chance to not smash, but they pretty much always smash, which is an annoying amount of damage. I want to say that all the runners are more or less normalized at this point with the amount of slugs they've taken. Maybe Taco still has the most, but I think Nixana's very, very close with the HP and PP she currently has. Roughly 50% chance to smash on mice, but also you're likely to gut save. Yeah. It's not the worst fight you can take. There's definitely worse fights you can take here. All these weird 2s are throwing me off. There's 3 of the 4 runners are currently in a fight. My count is completely off. Just waiting to see a level up text. Okay, NineteenNinetyX just got the 7, so he needs 6 more. Taco got to 8 with the good offense. Anytime you see a 4 or higher on that level up, it typically means you can automatically fight and kill an Antoid at the top floor if there is one of them. Typically, you need 24 offense to get the auto kill on those, which makes those last couple of rooms just a little bit smoother. Smartly using his rock in here to get through that mouse fight as well. And Taco, at level 8, will be the first to start climbing up. He's going to stutter on this mouse. Maybe. That was a tight one. He got it, though. He got it. Nixana rolling into another free 4-pack. That might be it for her. Taco's getting absolutely surrounded. That looks like a bunch of Antoids and not a slug. You do not want to take that fight, especially after you just used all your PP. Let's get to the top and get that butterfly, and everything would be a lot safer. Jimothy with a funky 3. He's getting all the interesting numbers. He got a weird 2. He got a funky 3. All he wants is a standard 4. Taco's stutters are just absolutely destroying it right now. He is going nuts on the stutters. He is doing great, getting past all these slugs and mice and ants, all the way up to that butterfly. Really nice job. Nixana, I think, is done now. She'll be trying to get up as well. She's getting greeted at the rope by an ant. Toid. Taco checking his offense. See, that's what you're looking for. You're seeing, like, oh, do I have the right offense to beat up those Antoids if there's only one of them? Because then you don't have to stutter them. You don't have to worry about specific despawns. You can just walk straight forward, get the free kill, get some small experience, and keep moving. A funky 3 you do not like. I can appreciate a weird 2, but a funky 3, it just throws me all the way off. Then I make bad decisions the whole time. NineteenNinetyX getting also stuck there. The more things that are on the screen, the more lag is created. The more lag is created, the much harder starters become. Although we got a clean first hit on that black Antoid and a kill on the slug to get him through quickly. Very nice. Taco knows he can kill that ant for free, but decides to stutter it anyway, just to show off. Just to show off. Jimothy with yet another weird 2. Taco's the first one to start the Antoid fight. Alright. Alright. We have had some bad Titanic ants. I'm hoping, chat, raise your hands with me. I am hoping for a clean 4 for 4. I want all 4 runners, 2 rockins, a couple smashes, we're out of here. I don't want to see any catastrophe, please. Taco got 260s roughly, so 120, and has 235 HP. A smash on the heel turn, thankfully. Taco's already loading up a heal. A lot of small hits from this Antoid. Wow, bravely going for another smash instead of a heal there. Magnet turn. Gonna steal that PP from Taco. No more life up for you. He's been maybe one more hit, and this Antoid to be down. He needs another one. No, he's too low. No, Taco. He must have been so close, y'all. He must have been so close. He hit for 25 at least 5 times. He must have been so close. He's going to take a long trip all the way back to Mom. This is going to give Nixana a great opportunity to come back. But NineteenNinetyX is starting his fight. You put your hands in the air and it didn't work? We'll keep him up there for NineteenNinetyX and Jimothy. We got at least 3 more runners. We can make it a 3 for 4. 75% is passing. Both runners got plenty of bergs. So Jimothy's first rocket was about a 70. 82 is 150 on Ant. Not bad. I think NineteenNinetyX had an equal range of damage there, although his shield's up now. It's gonna make this a little bit slower. Nixana still working towards the Ant. Taco taking a photo, thinking about what happened. Another shield for NineteenNinetyX. Jimothy's still bashing it out. A smash, but on the heel turn. On the heel turn, thankfully. The miss from Ness Y. You literally have one thing to do, man. It's just hit it. It's so big. Both runners just trying to bash it out, going through those burgers on each of the cookie, breaking up the cookie. Oh, that might be it for NineteenNinetyX. No, I think the cookie didn't give enough HP. But Jimothy is the first to get through. Taco trying to get back up, but once you take an ant death, you're so frustrated. It makes those stutters just so much more difficult. Hope you can get back up there quickly. Jimothy will be taking the lead on his side, though. Nixana, very, very, very close to starting her ant. See if she can clear it. If she gets through it, she will have taken the lead over Taco. But only if. Only if. We're currently rocking a 1 out of 3. 1 out of 3 ant kills. Nice stars from Nixana, trying to get away from that door. Taco being greeted by a party. NineteenNinetyX has to buy more burgers. Very smart, though. Smart to do that. Rather than just trying to go back and fight Ant right away, make sure you're restocked and ready for that fight so you don't run into another bad situation. Jimothy continuing his crawl downwards. He's not out yet. He's gonna fight all 5 cops. I think he's got 3 burgers left, which is a fine number. 3 is fine. 4 would be a little bit better. Anything over 4 is like super, super good. Anything under 3 is a little bit riskier. We'll see how the cops go over him. But Nixana starting her ant fight. The first rocket was about a 60, a little bit over 60. And with a smash on the rocket turn, no! All right, we're hoping it doesn't hit. We're hoping it doesn't hit. We're hoping it chooses to do magic. It did magic! She's at, I think, 130. I think shields up. Lots of bergs. Just gotta bash it out. Take it real careful. Oh, this ant is being a nightmare today. Not giving any of our runners any room. She's eating the burger. She's trying to get through it. That shield, though, the shield is absorbing so much damage. When the ant uses the shield, it has 3 turns of shield unless you smash, which will take it all away immediately. But if you use the shield again before those 3 turns are finished, it will go up to 5. And then each time that you use the shield again, it will go up again to that maximum. Shield's finally down, but we use so many burgers. Taco's starting his fight again. Maybe he'll get through if this ant is a little bit kinder. Before Nixana does. Nixana taking a lot of damage here. Ant's gotta be close, but that bite's gonna do it. She's gonna go down. Take the trip back to mom's. Taco trying to get through his ant. Jimothy trying to get through these cops, ACAB. First cop down. 23 is okay. And you got the burger drop. 23 is okay. You can stutter. I'm sorry, not stutter. You can mash that out by eating a burger, but you cannot do it with turbo. You have to do it manually. You want to make sure you life up or you burger right away. All right, outspeed. Don't even have to worry about it. Small hit. That's okay. Ant doing ant things for sure. Jimothy with 3 health. Oh, you gotta hope for an outspeed here. He didn't get it. No, he's only on the 2nd cop, so it's not too much time lost. But he's gonna take a trip back to mom. They're gonna get that photo. Gonna have to buy a couple more burgers, and then we're gonna have to go back to the cop gauntlet. Arguably, the 2 worst places you can die in this run are late in the cop gauntlet, like talking 3rd or 4th cop, or strong, and car painter. So it's gonna hurt. 19NX just now starting his ant fight. Taco got through his ant fight. I wasn't even looking. Nice job. Able to progress through. NineteenNinetyX with huge rock and rolls. I think that was 190 total. Only a couple of shields up, but still only a couple of bashes. You should be able to get through it. Just take this real safe. We're eating them burgs. We're chomping them on every single hit. You know, it needs about 30 damage, but you literally can never trust Nest to do 30 damage. Donna doing a restock, burger restock. It's burger weekend on net. Taco continues his trek downwards into cops. I don't know how many burgers Taco has left. I'm not sure if he'll have to buy even more after the restock, after this ant. So we'll see. NineteenNinetyX getting close again, but he's got some burgers still. Like a couple, maybe 1 or 2 more hits on ant. It was just 1. We're good. Woo! We're through. Those rockets were so high, but that shield slowed him down. Thankfully. Thankfully. Intelligent enough to buy more burgers before going in. Very smart move. Jimothy starting cops round 2. Everyone says you don't need rocket burgers on cops because rocket never misses. Of course! Rocket never misses on strong. It certainly never misses twice in a row. There's no way that's happened. Not once ever. Jimothy restarted the Cop Gauntlet. Still a little bit ahead of NineteenNinetyX. Still very, very possible to get through this. If you just get some clean fights on these cops. Now, actually, with the additional cop experience, he will have the level 10 level up a little bit earlier. Which will hopefully help him. Again, might get a little bit of offense. Might be able to help him in getting through his Cop Gauntlet just a little bit faster, a little bit more comfortably. The rules of thumb, you want to take a life up if you're ever at 30, that's after 2 crushing chops. You want to eat a burger if you're at like mid-40s or 50, because you don't know if you're going to outspeed. Through that, if you have enough resources, you should be able to get through all 4 cops pretty easily. There's level 10. You got a bunch of HP, you got an offense up, we're sitting very pretty. 65 health and 2 cops left with the burgers he's got in hand. Should be okay. As Taco starts his Cop Gauntlet, and Nixana trying to move back up to that amp, but getting caught. Caught by the denizens of Giant Step. Very, very clean cop by Jimothy there. Pretty clean cop by Taco as well. He got his level up. A little bit of weird experience everywhere. More than you usually have. NineteenNinetyX taking another burger buy. Again, can't hate it. It's gonna make later on money routes a little bit funky. So let's see how each of these runners handles that with all these burgers they've had to buy and the deaths they've taken. Taco cruising through cops. Jimothy finished his 4th cop. He should be moving on to strong soon. Taco's on 3. The strong strategy is you want to be able to use 2 Rockins, and he should die. He should die if neither of them miss, and they both roll not below average damage. However, at any time, Strong can pull out his suplex and kill you. Typically, if you're underneath like 60, you want to start with the heal. Jimothy's doing that, very smart. Gonna do 2 Rockins, neither of them will miss. Of course, neither of them will miss. Okay, 84, neither of them will miss. Of course, neither of them will miss. Okay, we got it. We're in there. The very, very standard strong, very good. Hey, the egg is like 1 in 6, 1 in 8 chance. It's just fun to have. There's nothing for you, but it's fun. At least 1 in 8. Taco starting his strong fight. NineteenNinetyX cruising his way through the cops as well. So many burgers. This should be in a very good standing. Should not have any worries here unless these cops decide to get very, very violent. And Nixana, almost back to that Titanic ant. See if she can get through it this time. 105 on strong. Let's go. Even a below average rocket will do it for Taco as long as it doesn't miss. Okay. Pocket egg is 1 in 32. It's not even 1 in 8. I think burgers are 1 in 8, right? From regular cops, or am I wrong on that too? Pocket egg is 1 in 32. That's funky. Taco threw it. Both Taco and Jimothy are going to be cruising down to Tucson. Both now taking a pretty solid lead against their opponents. Taco for sure against Nixana, but she's not out. You are never out in this category. There are so many things that can go wrong. The most you can do is just put your head down and try to get through it. NineteenNinetyX running out in this 4th cop. Again, he's got so many healing resources. He got so much PP. Should be no worries here. No surprises. Just going to get through him. Bash it out. Nice smash. First turn, final cop is very much what you want to see. You roll to strong with a very guaranteed health. So he can't just immediately suplex you to death. Came out swinging. That's fine. We're going to drop this rocket on his head, but bam. 85 is really good. Grapple. I'm going to hope this doesn't miss. Okay, 108. Let's go. It's out of there. Jimothy getting attacked. The cops want their revenge. Getting attacked in Tucson. This is out of their jurisdiction. Thankfully, he's already saved at the Tucson department store, so with this death, unfortunate death, he's not going to lose too much. He's going to lose some money, though. I hope he still has 200 for Apple Kit after this. If not, you could do a soft reset that's saying, no, you don't want to be revived at the revive screen, and go back to the state of which before he died. That is allowed. You can't do a hard reset, but you are allowed to do a soft reset. He's got enough money, though. Docker moving down to Apple Kit. No cops here. They've learned their lesson. Nixana starting her ant fight again. Let's see if it goes any better. 1990X talking to Frank for a heal. I like that. I didn't even consider that. I've never considered that. That's really neat. Nixana taking a big hit, but she's got plenty of life PP for the life up. She didn't get the mash out. The hit was just too high. And giving her no breaks today. Gonna have to take another long walk back. Taco starting his long walk through PRV. 1990X has entered Tucson, and Jimothy is about to go check out Fart Cave. Break after cops is a pretty strong idea. Obviously time, right? You have 2 door transitions, at least 3 door transitions. And then... But you're saving yourself the butterflies later. I kind of dig it. It's very much safe. If you're in a race situation, I like it a lot. Jimothy, once again, getting a run-in with the cops. Please, officers. I'm holding it for a friend. I don't know if you can run away from these. I think they're scripted, so you're not allowed to run away from cops. So he might just take another clean hit for his troubles. Taco getting taken out by some sprouts. It's the stuff Jimothy's holding right now. And the 2 of them are taking a quick trip back to the department store. Again, the only concern here now is money route. Are you gonna have enough money to break Paula out and revive her? Are you gonna have enough money for Apple Kid? Both of these runners have already done Apple Kid. So at least you have the 200 down, but you still gotta work up 100 across all the fights you're gonna take throughout PRV as well. And then figure out how you're gonna buy the equipment at the HHV store. What an absolutely outrageous Tucson. It's given 1990X plenty of time to catch up. Yeah, with no... Oh no! Why? Why is there a fleet of dogs and cops out of every house? What is Apple Kid doing? Are they staking them out? Keeping an eye on what he's inventing in there. Taco and Jimothy both in Fart Cave. We call it Fart Cave because it stinks and likes to waste your time with spawns that you can't get rid of outside of going back through the door. Although Taco's getting a pretty good one right now. A silent but deadly cave. We get like a parallel high five going on here. 1990X and Lord Taco, basically in the same spot. Jimothy and 1990X also entirely tied up after all the calamity that's happened between the 2 fights these runners have had. They're able to go to the pencil racer roughly at the same time. And Nixana, not out by any means. Still trying to make her way up to that ant, beat it up, and join the Tucson crew. I think actually able to get through Fart Cave. Taco able to get through Fart Cave as well. Jimothy getting blocked by a fart right sitting on the wall there. Gotta do a door despawn, just waste your time. Nothing you can do about it, it's all RNG. The NineteenNinetyX is taking over, he's taking the lead. Taco's still holding his commanding lead. As we walk back to Berglund Park, we pick up our pencil eraser, and then we're going to start the next, the most perilous section of the game. PRV into Happy Valley. Village? Valley. Village. Peaceful Rest Valley, Happy Village. Sometimes you forget. You do it too much, you forget. Okay, Taco grabbing the skips. I like this. He's getting two. He wants to get two. He's not allowed to. I'm not gonna call this a new strat because again, I haven't been around long enough to know what everyone's already tried. But currently, a lot of runners are grabbing 1 to 2 skip sandwiches right before they go into Peaceful Rest Valley to use to get past specific pincers. You can get past a tree that's just a little bit too much in your way. You can get past some UFOs and diamonds near the end. It's a really nice safety strat, and for all intents and purposes, buying the skip sandwiches isn't slow enough that it slows you down if you use them in other sections as well. As long as you can manage the money, it's typically a good idea. NineteenNinetyX able to get through. Taco being farted at aggressively by these sprouts. Nixana almost back to Ant again. Finally teaching the lesson it deserves. And Jimothy working his way back, clear that pencil as well. Jimothy and NineteenNinetyX still very tight race. This PRV, how it goes for either of them, can really decide who takes the lead at this point, and maybe who holds it. Next, having a pretty good couple of sections here. Yeah, this bend here has multiple pincers at which you can run into. I'll be able to get through that one pretty clean. This top and bottom one's another one. Yep, there's some sprouts waiting for NineteenNinetyX at the bottom, but he's able to despawn them pretty easily. There's nothing up top. He's gonna take that one? I think he's gonna take that one. And that's the skip coming into play. Able to get past that sprout. We doing the thing? We did not do the thing. There's a couple of ways you can walk in specific lines of PRV to both unspawn some enemies and force triggers on other spawn plates. Wow, Taco got through that with the skip sandwich. That was so tight. I can't believe he got through that. This looks like our runners are employing it here, for the most part. Just getting through it with skips. Why bother doing race lines? You can just skip on through. Just munch some sandwiches. Nixana and 1v1. The grudge match. Got a bunch of burgers and a handful of cookies. Taco being chased by UFO, but NineteenNinetyX got through. He's in Happy Village. Gonna do some quick shopping and then go beat up Blue Man. Oh, Nixana, come on, you can do this. You got 2 good damages on those Rockins. Looks like she's hoping to do a 3rd Rockin with their PP rather than life up. Maybe just to get through the end fight fast. And that'll do it! 4 ants down. We're moving on. Taco with some just absolutely insane movement, able to get through that PRV. Those skip sandwiches came in clutch. Made some great decisions while being pincered. NineteenNinetyX getting fought by the cultists though. You got a green swirl. Maybe they'll be able to get through this before it calls for help. Maybe. One more hit. That cave, the cave tunnel between the cabin and Happy Village is so tough because those cultists can spawn literally right on top of you at the door, and they're another fight you cannot run away from. I'm so tired. They've been in the air the whole time. We can finally lower them. We can lower them for a couple of seconds because they're gonna go back up for Car Painter. Get your exercise in. We gotta do some lifting and some lowering and lifting when we fight this carpenter. Taco doesn't have money to set up his Death Warp save. I believe he did. I'm almost positive that he did. I don't think he's doing life noodles. Although he is getting trapped by these cultists in the cave. NineteenNinetyX is about to fight these cultists outside of Paula's cabin. The strangely named shack fight. $83.77. Cultists have, I think, 94 HP? 96? Somewhere in the mid-90s. So those are two good rolls. But it is possible that Rock can just takes them out. Not lucky this time. And that's what we hate to see. Each cultist has a chance to call for more cultists. Each cultist has a chance to call for more cultists. So typically when there's more than 2 enemies still on the screen, you just throw out the rockins. And it sucks because it wastes your PP that you need for the future carpenter fight. But we're looking at cultist F and U on 99X's screen. Finally got through it though. Taco with an early call. Nice rockets though. Ooh, huge rockin'. Huge! Oh, wow, that was amazing. He got a 1-turn rocket on 3 different cultists. Huge, 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 huge. Jimothy about to start his shack fight. 99X walking out of it. Gonna steal some eggs from these cultists. Remember, it's not theft if it's from a cultist. It's morally correct to steal from them. Taco doing the same. And Nixana starting her cop gauntlet. With the experience that she has and the level up she's taken, this should go pretty quickly. She should be able to bash it out, have plenty of PP for strong, get on to the Tucson part. NineteenNinetyX is gonna have to do some funky strats here. The shack fight really drained his PP. Still got 15. But if this cultist call for help, you might have to use it. Looks okay. We're through. Okay. 97 damage. We're through without having to waste any more. Talk with a smash. Cruising. Jimothy just letting that rocket fly. Gonna get at least 1 kill on the cultist. Crow's whatever. Crow can stay there. But as long as you get that cultist down, they can't both call for help. Maybe if Ness hits ever. If Ness doesn't miss. Okay, ooh. And we're through. And a simultaneous carpenter start. Taco and 99X's side. Nixana still working her way through the cop gauntlet. I think she's about halfway done now. Plenty of burgers left. Reflect on 99X's side. 2 reflects on 99X's side. Is that gonna be a first turn? Almost. Oh, he must have like 2 HP left. You want your health to be pretty low when you exit Carpenter because you want to die immediately afterwards. So actually him not killing you on the first turn is weirdly good. That stall was weirdly good, and that was a great Carpenter fight for 99X. Great Carpenter fight by Taco as well, with a huge rocket near the end there. Both of them through quickly and easily. Again, one of the most dangerous places to die because you have to go all the way back and walk all the way back here on a time right before you just want to finish the section. Jimothy gonna start his carpenter fight soon, right after this cultist compound fight. And Nixana starting her final comp gauntlet strong fight. Join the Tucson crew. Jimothy quick bashing out, not bad. 29 HP is more than fine. Just take a quick heal anywhere. He's got plenty of PP as well after that level up. Should be able to get through Carpenter pretty easily. Nixana smartly lifing up instead of using the second Rockton as a risk. You can definitely life up through strong. It's not impossible. He has got a lot of dead turns. He hits you a bunch, but he's also got a lot of dead turns. And she did it! Oh, she did the last hit! That's hanging out with 1 HP, and she's through. Put this Onett away. I never want to see it again. Carpenter on Jimothy's side. No reflex on the first one. That's fine. You got 3 rockets in the bag still. $83. Still no reflex though. Oh, there's one. 142. This should do it with this rocket. This should do it. That's the Carpenter. Nice. 53 HP is good to Death Warp on. The Death Warp that we're starting for both 1990X and Lord Taco. Taco almost getting that photo trigger. Just then remembered you gotta go left. Nice. Nice first mole hit. We're looking for mole to literally just kill you. Nice. That was actually a perfect mole. Yeah, let's go. Perfect mole for 1990X as he gets through. 2-turn mole. Thank you, mole. Everyone thank the mole. Thank you, mole. See if Taco gets an equally favorable mole. Pretty good. For at least he got hit on the first hit. Mole has a chance to make itself feel strange and do nothing. And then also regularly do nothing. Or miss. Loves to miss. Loves to miss that mole. He's really wasting Taco's time. Okay, Paula down. You see the runners using the ATM card over and over. That's just to have Ness do an action that's not hitting the mole because it could die, or defending because he'll take less damage. And you want to die as quickly as possible. So using the ATM card, the first item in your inventory, just the fastest way to get through it without causing any more time for yourself. Taco out. Gonna revive Paula. I'm gonna continue on with the downtime portion of the run. Largely, you just walk around Tucson and talk to a whole bunch of people. You show them the girl you rescued that was kidnapped, and you bust to the next town. Like 10 minutes of chilling and talking with a musical interlude. Yeah, Jimothy 1990X pretty tight. I think 1990X is maybe a little bit less than a minute ahead at this point. And that could change. Jeff's quest, the winter section of the run, is still a chance for anything to happen. Still a chance for a lot of opportunity for any of these runners to come back. Including Nixana, who's just now getting her first Apple Kid talk. And she'll be getting her pencil eraser soon. And next, talking to Everdreezy. Get that wad of bills. Handing $10,000 to a child, as you do. Man, astonishing. 1990X, again, with all of the strange situations that have happened for everybody throughout this run, 1990X is taking the lead. Of all 4 runners. Jimothy doing the PRV skip. PRV Death Warp, I should say. I like it. I've seen more and more runners do this. If you can get a tree and, or a UFO and more than one enemy, obviously has more chance to kill you than just a mole. We're starting the Runaway 5 show on 1990X screen. You can enjoy some sweet tunes soon. Yeah, if you could find a way to kill the tree so that it explodes on both kids, that would most certainly be the fastest possible way to do it. Although the trees are pretty beefy, and Paula wouldn't have... Oh, she would have freeze still. Yeah. She would have freeze. So you have to find a way to deal that damage and get the tree to blow up. That would really make your Death Warp fast. Jimothy getting accosted in Tucson again. This is the most populated Tucson I've ever seen in my life. This is just cops and blue-faced strangers on every turn. Taco starting his Runaway 5 show. And we get the Sanic! Sanic on screen. Going so fast. Nixana heading back to get her pencil eraser, and then she will start PRV in earnest, trying to get through and go beat up Carpenter. Jimmy doing under the table. Making Dad crawl over that chair to go see his daughter. And NineteenNinetyX about to head onto the bus and see what kind of bus it is. Could be a right bus. Could be a left bus. It could be an around bus. It's a new hot strat that just dropped. It is a right bus. Really clean right bus, too. That was tight. A tight line to dodge that photo trigger right outside of the theater. It's NineteenNinetyX is the first to progress to 3. Let's do it. And for the top bus strat? You go up, right, up, all the way back, and you loop the screen. You just kick the passenger door in. Oh, I see. This is level 10. He's got the strength to do that, for sure. Extra Frankie on Onette was something I saw in Chef's Run. Chef Gobes. Thanks for that. Left bus for Taco. Jimothy starting his Runaway 5 show. And Nixana starting her PRV climb. Hope that it treats her kindly. No UFOs, please. All the trees are staying where they need to be. The lawn has been mowed, no sprouts. NineteenNinetyX walking through the graveyard section. Again, there's a despawn you can do here. There's a very, very, very high chance of flies being spawned right outside the entrance to the zombies that you have to look at. But if you take a very specific path, you can skip that trigger, that spawn plate trigger. If you can get around the rest of the stuff, though, wow, there's a lot of lag on the screen. They're going down, and then left, and then up. Not really, but still, it's good enough. Go ahead and peek at the zombies, they'll peek at you. And head out back. Being very bad for NineteenNinetyX. We love to see you don't love to lose time there. It's just another situation of like nothing you can do but hope it's okay. NineteenNinetyX follows this shady lady into the hotel. Taco going through his graveyard. Again, filled with garbage. Lots of lag on the screen. Nixana still trying to get through this PRV. A little bit pincer, but that tree's slow and fat. Should be able to get past it. If it gets caught on that. No, never mind. Now we're really in a bad spot. Maybe she can get past the diamond on that rock. She's trying to despawn that tree. Your diamond squeezed out. No, at least it's not a red swirl. We start Jeff's quest on the next screen. About to start for Taco. Left bus for Jimothy. A clean kill. Nixana. All 4 runners now cruising. Starting the Jeff portion of the game, a lot of RNG here. Almost half of it at least being contained inside of Bulb Monkey. But the rest, other than that, comes down to Pond Cave Stutters and Mushroom Despawns. So there's a lot of sections here. Taking a death here isn't the worst because you won't go back so far as if you were to die to Cop Gauntlet Carpainter. But still, there's a lot of opportunities for Jeff to just die to fights and things he couldn't really affect. Which would be very annoying and very sections of lost time. That difference and the difference of how well each runner can handle Pond Cave, the Stutters of Pond Cave or the Despawns, is depending on what they want to do, might be the difference between if Jimothy gets ahead again or 99X keeps his lead. 99X getting the useless machine from Maxwell, who's terrible. Goes and replaces it real quick. Gets the one that opens the doors. Don't know why he couldn't just give you that in the first place. Thanks for nothing, Maxwell. Get the pop gun and the Holmes hat. Also drop the spray can. Cool. A lot of runners don't touch that. Don't touch that one. Leave that where that is, please. A lot of runners drop the broken spray can in Boogey % as opposed to any % because it would give you more money to buy things in any %, but we don't need that money. We just save 6 seconds by dropping it in Boogey %. NineteenNinetyX the first to acquire the ultimate final boss of the run, Bulb Monkey. He exists only to ruin runs and waste your time. And can get you through one section, I guess. With his bubble-blowing powers, I guess. Oh wow, dog right in the tunnel. Nothing you can do about that. Although, taking this dog is good. We call this safety dog. And the reason is, Jeff will kill it in one hit. Unless it dodges. And there's really next to no chance that he could possibly die from it. Which will give you just a little bit more HP, which allows you to survive one more attack against the upcoming protoplasms. And also an opportunity to drop a bread roll, which is nice. Taco got his Bulb Monkey starting his cruise down to South Winters. Jimothy starting his initial Winter's Descent. Still about a minute behind 1990X. There is going to be something that has to go wrong here at this point for 1990X for Jimothy to catch up, but this is Boogey %. Things can always go wrong, like Taco getting attacked by a Gruff Goat. Oh, you hate to see that. Gruff Goats are very powerful. They have 2 attacks. One does little damage, one does a lot of damage. Looks like Taco might be able to get through this. I think there's maybe one more hit. Yeah, now it's done. Oh, he'll get experience. He's gonna get the free heal at the tent that 19X just walked out of. And that's a way to do safety dog, I guess. Safety goat. Nixana through the shack fight pretty easily, stealing some stuff from the cultists and now going on to her carpenter kill. Jimmy has yet to get his time wasted by Maxwell, so he has to do that first. 1990X is taking a nice ride on the Tessies. Post your Tessies in the chat. Yes, let me see them Tessies. We got 4 runners worth of Tessies coming up. I want to see some Tessies in the chat. I want to see a sea of Tessies. Oh, a C, I do say. I do say C. Yes! Let me see on Tessie's. Taco starting his Tessie ride. Jimothy almost out of the boarding house. And NineteenNinetyX is starting Brick Road. It's not with a huge reflect on Carpenter first turn. She's got plenty of PP as well. She can just rocking this out. 3 fights in Brick Road that you can take. It's possible to skip all of them, although the ways of which to skip them get increasingly impossible depending on the situations. This first Protoplasm, you can skip it, although it's more or less guaranteed that you'll have to fight it. Protos have skipped it. It's just very, very, very difficult and requires a lot of really strict RNG. NineteenNinetyX getting through it super duper clean though. Absolutely no worries, no calls for help, no weirdness, just 3 hits and it's out. Duck, this is another skip that you can do depending on the duck's movement, depending on the duck's position, depending on Bubble Monkey's willingness to follow you. You might be able to... No, never mind. Taco gonna start his Brick Road. Jimothy walking down towards Tessie. And Nixana through Carpenter, very smooth. Gets to start her trek around Tucson. This is gonna be a rough despawn for Jimothy though, with that Gruff Goat right there. And the dog on the other side is gonna get red swirled by the goat! Thanks for not the monkey. NineteenNinetyX trying to do Proto 2 skip. This is the most guaranteed of all the skips, in that you have the most control over it. But even with that control, there's a chance that Bubble Monkey just decides to not, and then you have to fight it. But he's got such high attack. 2 rounds, easily through Proto. This time loss is, in a PB run, is tough. But in a race like this, when you have the time to spend, not that bad. Especially if your opponent dealing with a Gruff Goat. Jimothy able to run with 6 HP. Taco starting his duck fight. Was able to skip that as well. Again, really dependent on a lot of different things that you really don't have a lot of control over. These first 2 skips. NineteenNinetyX is starting Pond Cave. Every single enemy in the first room of Pond Cave is stutterable. However, if it gives you the space to stutter it, is the question. A lot of runners like to make that first chamber, this area he's in right now, clear, so they can maybe stutter the rest. Some runners just do despawns. Again, in a situation like this, you have time to spend, make it safe. Despawning will take less time than dying. It's like impossible, improbable, unlikely. Yeah, I think more than unlikely on the third one. Impossible, improbable, possible, I guess is the 3 that I would say. Speaking of possible, this stutter is possible for NineteenNinetyX. Extremely good, splitting the difference on those mice to get through. Second section of Pond Cave has half and half stuff you can stutter and maybe some mushrooms. But again, NineteenNinetyX is doing some great stuttering here. You might get pinched on this mouse if you can go up and then over with just enough space. Ooh, there's so much lag on the screen though. Yeah, that's unfortunate. Just too much lag makes those stutters impossible, but this is not a bad fight to take. He's got health items from the non-damage he took in Brick Road. Bubble Monkey just swing for 26 too, which is incredible. You got a second Tessie on Jimothy's screen. Trying to cruise on over while NineteenNinetyX battles out in Pond Cave. Taco starting his starter through Pond Cave as well, going up and over that burger box. And Nixana, the only one on the screen we want to see take a death. If this mole would cooperate. NineteenNinetyX getting, again, just absolutely clobbered by these slug packs. And when there's too much lag on the screen, it makes it really, really difficult to stutter. And when you have to get through those tiny, tiny corridors as well. Sometimes slows you down massively, which is what Jimothy wants to see as he gets off the Tessie. Nixana, finally taking the death, gets out of that mole fight. I'm going to just go talk to the Runaway 5 and a whole bunch of other people in Tucson. And get her way over to Winters to join these other 3. Taco able to get through Pond Cave quicker than NineteenNinetyX, specifically on the merits of the enemies he was able to stutter. in the situations he was put in. As NineteenNinetyX is trying to just despawn these rooms to get through it. These last section of Pond Cave, entirely RNG. It's going to be mice and shrooms, and you cannot get past the mushrooms. You just have to hope they don't exist. NineteenNinetyX and LordTaco both grabbing the bottle rocket for safety. Having that extra damage on Boogey Tent is usually pays off. It's almost never a bad idea. It only wastes 6 or 7 seconds to even do it. Taco through Pond Cave, finally out. Gonna start the last leg of the race here. All he's got to do is ride a ship and blow up Boogey Tent. Although we have seen that that's not as easy as it sounds. NineteenNinetyX will be able to get out of Pond Cave himself. Jimothy, after the first proto fight, kind of mid HP, but this duck won't hit you too hard if you can't get past it, which doesn't look like you'll be able to. Maybe! If the duck cooperates a little bit more, maybe. Taco talking to Ann Donuts, the second worst dad in the game. Ride the Skyrunner on a quick cutscene and finish his race. Jimothy taking that duck fight, and NineteenNinetyX also getting onto the Skyrunner. Y'all, I'm not gonna say it. It's not over till it's over. It is never over till it's over. Boogey has a way to stop runs at any point. It is not over till you pick up that jar of fly honey. It is still in the game for Jimothy, as NineteenNinetyX is starting the Skyrunner now. Jimothy unable to get through that second proto skip, but again, all the experience you got at this point, should be able to get it through pretty quickly with 2 hits, a quick death, and a cookie. That's nice. Which Skyrunner is going to touch down first? I know it's going to be Taco's. As he gets to the 3 portion of the map. Jimothy, getting red swooped by that slug right at the door. You hate to see it. And a smash from the mouse. I hope he's got some food. Oh, he might just about to try to slug it out, though. Got him! Slug finishes him off. He's going to take a death and go back to the start. That second section of Winters, you don't have to fight anything in Brick Road, so it's a quick walk through it. But it is a waste of time, and NineteenNinetyX is about to finish. Nixana starting up her Runaway 5 show, the last show of the night. There will not be an encore. As Taco crashes down. Combines all 3 kids to get into the last leg of this race. NineteenNinetyX crashing down as well. Taco collects Jeff with the party. Still a couple of things. I know I keep saying this. There's just a couple of things left. When you exit this graveyard area, you have to go directly back in if you see any enemies. Right? That's one thing. You have to get the teddy bear so Jeff doesn't die before he can shoot his bottle rocket. That's the second thing. You have to hope that the bottle rocket hits for high enough that maybe you can finish it off with rockets in the second bottle rocket, or that it just dies. And then you have to make sure that you use your thumbs to collect the jar of fly honey, the most important part. Taco's cruising. He's got max speed. He's gonna crash into that Boogey tent at the speed of light. NineteenNinetyX is right behind him. Jimothy battling slugs in the cave. Nixana battling capitalism in the theater. Fight for all 4 runners. 614! A 1-turn Boogey tent for Lord Taco. That's gonna be it, y'all. There's no more knives left. GG. GG's in the chat for Taco. Lord T bringing it home with a 120-43, I'm gonna say. Let's see if it goes as well for 99X. He does a rock and go out, 97. And that will do it for 99X as well. GG's to 99X. GG, GG, GG. He's gonna be looking at a 121 some change. $41, $2, $3. We got it! Yes! That was right. Congratulations, GG Taco. That was 12043. I saw it. I saw it on the screen. 99X GG's. $121.19, it looks like, for 99X. Don't forget that you split. Don't forget to do it in the race room as well. 120.44 official in the race room for Taco. 121.18 official in the race room for 99X. Jimothy's about to start his Skyrunner to finish off that tent. Nixana is about to start her Jeff quest. GG's. GG's all around. Taco crashing the game real quick in that tent. Looks like NineteenNinetyX is going to join him in a double tent crash. We have respective winners for both sides. However, it's important to still finish your race. A DNF is 3 hours, and it will not take you 3 hours to finish this run. Always, always, always finish. Seeing close to 3 hours for a finish once. There was a time, I think, this was before I was even running. I remember a time when both runners were out of money, and they just had to farm like 3 mobs to get the money to buy bottle rockets to kill stuff. I don't remember who it was, but I remember thinking like, "Whoa, that's a rough one." That was you, Splitstone. Oh, you're a champ. You're a champ for doing that. They couldn't forfeit because there's already brackets. No, no. You're an absolute champion. Yeah, I would have. I don't think I would have had the temperament. I think I would have bailed. I don't remember that one. Maybe that was 2022. I don't remember. $2022. All right, yeah. That was the year before I started. Now starting your Jeff quest. Jimothy about to crash land. Finish out his run. Never DNF till your opponent's finished, because you never know. You never know. You never ever know with Boogey%. Boogey% will find ways to impress and astound you with how evil it is. Oh wow, we have another race coming up though, actually, don't we? Tonight is Andy and Scorpion. Stick around, folks. Right after this one, we're gonna have another one right on. Right on. Do I want to comms that? No. I do not. I'd like to eat food. However, I'm gonna focus on this for now. Because Jimothy is about to start his Boogey tent. I want to see how that goes. Nixana, I'm getting her time wasted by Maxwell. As Jimothy grabs the safety bear. So he can go on down, blow up a tent. Grab the bear so that if Boogey Tent decides to attack for his turn, odds are it won't kill Jeff. It's the only defense here. You want to make sure it doesn't kill Jeff so you can get that BBR off and get the majority of the damage. Van BBR. Let's see what this roll is going to be. 525, really good. Very, very high. That bottle rocket or rockin' or both should be able to finish it out here. And the rockin' will do it. Jimothy with the clear. GG's, 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 GG's. Taco joining us in the comms room. Hello, Taco.
Hello, hello, hello. Welcome.
How'd it go? How you feeling?
Feeling good. First part was pretty rough. Things got a lot better for me in the second half.
For sure, yeah. The first part was rough for everybody, I think.
Yeah, once I took that first ant death, I thought, oh no, here we go again.
You were able to grind it out. You're the champ. You're the champ of the quad, too. Not only did you win your race, but you won the fastest time of all four. Nice job.
I am surprised, yeah. And there is another race coming up right after this.
There is, yes. Andy Perfect and Score Pigeon.
Gonna be a good one. So I'm gonna be setting that up as soon as this race concludes. So stick around, and GG's to all the racers today.
Folks, give this channel a follow, Earthbound Super Series, if you want to see more great Boogey Percent tournament action. Just because the Swiss is over doesn't mean we're not moving to final bracket, where it'll be single elimination across all of the runners for each of the bracket rounds. Apart from that, make sure to follow the runners, Nixana, LordTacoTV, 1990X, and Jimothy. You don't have to follow me. I don't stream. But you should follow them, because they do, and they're great.
Thank you for doing commentary, and thank you, Slug, for pulling this quad together. This was exciting.
Thank you, Slug.
And thank you, chat.
Thank you, chat. Yeah, one last Tessie. Can I get one? Can I get one single
final Tessie?
Can I get one more Tessie in the chat? Just a quiet shh, go to bed, Tessie. A nice comforting Tessie to go to bed with.
Tessie's worked hard tonight. Okay, it looks like coming up next will be Oxcat on comms. Big thanks to her.
Hell yeah. Thank you, Oxcat.
Yeah.
Give me the opportunity to go eat food. Excellent commentation. You can have a good time with that. And it's going to be really, really cool run. Andy, I know, is the legend Earthbound runner. And Scorpion, their opponent, Be a good one. Be a good one all around.
Yeah, looking forward to it. What is Jimothy doing? Is he? Well, he's already finished, so I guess he's just kind of screwing around.
He's just enjoying himself. He's having a good time with these dummies.
And we got T from 1990X. T.
Yeah, Jimothy's just getting money for the next section of the run.
Infinity. Here's that first protoplasm.
First proto. I've seen runners dodge it. I've tried to dodge it. I know the thing you're supposed to do to dodge it. I have never once dodged it.
Me neither. I've never dodged the first one.
I know there's a couple of runners in the chat right now. I know Peen's done it. I know Brooke's done it. I think Pebble Possum's done it. But I have literally never pulled it off.
It's impressive to see it happen. I think I've done a duck skip a few times. Oh! Nix almost had it, and then Bubble Monkey ruined it.
Of course, as usual. I wish you could green scroll in here. Make everything so much easier if you could green scroll in here.
I nearly got the second proto skip on this run. I was so excited, and then Bubble Monkey being Bubble Monkey. I thought I was going to do it.
Bubble Monkey, the villain.
The true villain of the game.
The actual final boss. I've had more runs ruined by Bubble Monkey than anything else.
Looks like Jimothy woke back up in the hotel in 3.
Wow, is that where he is?
I guess. I don't know.
I don't think I've ever... I've definitely died there,
but I don't remember.
Actually. Yeah, because it's not going to send you back to Tucson.
Looking for that shady lady.
She's gone. She's done her job.
Yeah.
She's kidnapped all the kids. She's done here.
She's moved on.
Nixana, able to get through that first cave. See, we're going to stutter this second section. A little too hairy. She decides to turn it around. I agree with that. That would have been a tough stutter.
Yeah. Pond Cave went surprisingly well for me on this one.
Yeah, you seem pretty clean. And your stutters, I'm gonna give you the props. Stutters today. Chef's kiss.
Thank you. Thanks.
Chat, how do you stutter? I'm gonna bring this up again. Because apparently I stutter weird. I stutter with my left thumb. I use my left thumb to stutter. A lot of runners like position the controller and stutter with their right hand. Right index, left thumb. Jimothy's left thumb gang. Let's go.
All right, left thumb. Let's go.
Every time I say I use my left thumb, Slug shows up and pants me because I'm a nerd. Right index? Any of your left fingers, but you're left-handed. Okay, well that makes sense. Leave me alone. This is how I learned.
Yeah, I'm left-handed too. I usually stutter left-handed.
It's more of a rhythm than it is a mash too. So I feel like once you get the rhythm, You get the rhythm. It's just muscle memory at that point.
Yeah, it's not so much a speed thing. It's just yeah, getting that rhythm down.
We get to close out the prediction.
Oh yeah.
Pebble Possum wants their taco points.
Thank you,
Spend all
Pebble
these-
Possum, for believing in me.
Spend all these Earth bucks on modifying a single emote. And then you think of that, huh? You think of this one. I squished your tessies. You gonna do about that? You highlight a message.
Someone said on Tessie.
Real tough situation. Trying to stutter past this mouse. Trying to get not too close to that shroom, though. I'm taking a black swirl. That's fine. 20 health. Smash from Ball Monkey. She really gets Get the picture now on taco screen. Double Nixana run.
Oh yeah, I had to go offline. I'm setting up for the next race.
You're totally fine. I like I like having the live split. It makes me feel like a normal stream. One last chamber here for Nixana. Just gotta get past these mushrooms, and then we'll take a quick ride, shoot one bottle rocket, everything will be fine. Nothing can
We're
go
almost
wrong.
done. Yeah. Thank you, Moon, but I did not restream this one. I raced it. I'm gonna do the restream for the next race though. Thank you, Taxlog, for this restream. Grabbing that bottle rocket, smart. I did as well, ended up not needing it. Thank you, Hunter, for the good luck. Thank you for the preemptive restream. Yeah, I'll take credit for that. You're welcome.
Finally out of that pond cave.
Finally, here we go. You know, quads are hard to restream and do comms for. You really got twice the information you're trying to keep up with.
My biggest worry is I'm gonna miss something huge. Like I'll look away and be like, "Oh, nice stutter on this screen." Oh, by the way, everyone died.
Right? Yeah. Like, what the hell just happened over
all
there?
died at once. Oops. Guess I should have talked about that. The situation leading up to it. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. We appreciate anyone devoting their time and energy to restreaming, calming, setting up these brackets. That's a level of organization that I think is largely overlooked. Making sure all these people get together, making sure we find people beforehand. A lot of organization work goes into this Earthbound Super Series, and I appreciate everyone who works on it.
Good point. Yeah, there's a lot going on to coordinate all this, not just with the racers, but with the restreams. It's a lot of work, but we love it.
We love it. We love Earthbound.
Love it. Yep. Yeah, there are tiny screens. It doesn't help too. Like in the quad, they're like so much smaller. You're like trying to squint so you can see what's happening here.
And keep in mind, again, this is the last week for the Swiss rounds. We're going to be moving into final brackets soon, of which all the runners will be playing in a single elimination against each other. So anyone going forward from here that moves on to the final bracket has one shot to progress. And in this category, the game will often decide if that happens for you. Nixana about to crash land. Take a jaunt down to Boogey, shoot a rocket, and get on out of here so we can get the next race going. But I appreciate and respect their willingness to complete the run. Always want to complete your runs. No point in taking the DNF. It'll take a lot less time to just finish it out. Even if it feels bad to do, just do it. Collecting all the kids and about to escape. Finally fired that rocket. Much respect to all of our runners for finishing their runs. I remember last Boogey tournament, I had a run late in the bracket against Octo, unbelievably strong runner as everyone knows. And I took a death, I think on Cop Gauntlet, and I knew it was over. The whole room knew it was over, but I especially knew it was over. I liken to this to when you hit a pop fly at baseball, you know they're gonna catch it, but you still gotta round the bases. Just go ahead and finish. Don't give up. Just finish. Jimothy getting rickrolling the chat. How could you? We trusted you. A trick kid right in the little slot that Nixana wants to run through, but she's gonna go through on the bottom, start this fight. See it. I want to see some GGs. I want to have a reason to GG. Defend a BBR. $575. That's very, very high. One rocket or the bottle rocket will do it. You get a couple of bashes at this point will do it. Rocket coming out. 68 damage. That's enough. GG, Nixana. Finishing out with a 143.39. I'm gonna say.
GG's.
GG's. Again,
right,
stick around. We've got another race coming up. Talks may be streaming it. Andy Perfect versus Scorpion. Don't go anywhere.
Yeah, please stick around. I'm going to dip out and say thank you. I'm going to get this race set up. So we will go live soon.
Seven, 8, 9. I was wrong. It's 143.43. Oh, my prediction. 143.44. Final time for Nixana. Thank you to all 4 runners again. Thank you all for watching. Thank you, Slug, for streaming. Thank you to me for commentating. And thank you to you all for sticking around for the next run. We'll see you then. Goodbye.